Hi there, my name is Lindsay. I am a registered kinesiologist. This video focuses on mid-back tension release. So anything sort of in here. So we've got 6 different exercises to do to try and release some of that tension. This exercise is called Eagle Arms. It's actually a yoga pose. The pose is actually with legs as well, but since we're focusing on the mid-back tension, I figured we could just focus on the arms. So to get started, you can sit or stand, whatever feels comfortable for you. All you're going to do is have both arms out. You're going to take one upward. The one that's still out here, you're going to bring underneath that elbow. So you want to try and get elbow to elbow here. So this might be enough, but if you feel like you can go a little bit further, you want to bring the arm that's underneath, bring that hand up towards the other one. And if you can wrap around here, like so, then go ahead. So another key with this one is you want to keep your elbows upward, so not resting down on your chest. So lift up here. You'll get a nice stretch in that mid-back, upper back area. You're gonna hold for a count of 30. And once your 30 is up, unravel, shake it out, and then do it to the other side. This exercise is called a seated twist. What's important is if you do decide to sit cross-legged like I am, when you switch sides, make sure you switch your legs as well. If you prefer to be sitting on a chair, you can do that, or you can sit how I was sitting earlier, up like so, and then reaching across. So whatever feels comfortable for you. So I'm gonna start like so. So legs crossed. I'm gonna twist towards my right. So my right leg is coming in front in the cross. And then when I do the left side, I would actually switch that up. So just try and focus on that if you choose this seated position. So all you're gonna do is sit up nice and tall. You're going to, well for me, I'm twisting to the right. I'm gonna reach my left arm over towards my right knee. From here, different options. You can use your right hand and hold, or sorry, just place it on the ground here to keep yourself lifted. But if you want, you can also put it on the back of the hip. So I'll just show you like so. So it's whatever feels comfortable for you. I like to use my back for support. It just also makes me engage the mind-body connection here, just so I know that everything's nice and rooted. So to start, we've got our starting position here. You're gonna inhale, lengthen your spine, exhale, twist. Inhale and exhale. So in each inhale, you want to lengthen your spine. Each exhale, you want to twist a little bit further. Don't force it. Really listen to your body with this one. Focus on keeping your hips nice and rooted, so you're not twisting your hip with it. So as you can see when I'm here, everything's staying still from my hips. It's just my upper body that's twisting. And again, like most flexibility exercises, you want to do this for about 30 seconds and then release, shake it out, and do it to the other side. This exercise is called the Subscripts Tranch, so it's a muscle that works with the shoulder. I'm very tight there, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to demo, but I'll do my best. So all you're going to do is place your hand, the top of your hand, right on your back. So I'm aiming for my mid-back here. That might be enough for you. That's almost enough for me, but all you're going to do is gently bring that elbow forward. And if you can, or you would like to, you can guide it a little bit further using your opposite hand. So again, I'm very tight, so I can't get too far. So like so, That's about as far as I can go. You want to hold for about 30 seconds and then release. And gently shake it out and then do the other side. This exercise is called cat-cow, and to begin, you're going to start on your hands and knees. So, I'll have to turn around a little bit here. So you want to get your hips right over top of your knees and shoulders right over top of your wrists. So you don't want to be too far out, too far forward here. Just find that nice comfy position here. So to begin, you're going to roll out. So you're going to tilt your hips backward and slowly releasing with your lower back, middle back, upper back, and release your head, getting a nice stretch, releasing any tension here. And then again, starting at your hips, you're going to tilt your hips forward, and then little by little, your lower back, middle back, upper back, and your head will release the opposite way. So opening that shoulder, opening the chest, looking forward and up, and again, rolling it all out. And back. So I suggest doing this about 6 to 12 times, depending on what feels right for your body. It shouldn't be too strenuous. It should just be releasing some tension. Move as slow or as quickly as you'd like, but you don't want to move too fast because it is a tension release. So you want to move nice and slow, feeling each little movement. This exercise is called puppy pose. So traditionally used in yoga, which is why there's a yoga block. And I know not everyone has one of these, so I'm going to demo with a bunch of books here. So I've got 3 relatively large textbooks, but they're about the same width as the block here. The good thing is using books is you actually get to choose the height that you want to work at. So the higher the book stack is, I guess the deeper the stretch can be. So you can work towards a higher stack over time. There's absolutely no rush. So to begin, you're going to be hands and knees. So you want to try and make sure that your hips are right over top of your knees. And then you're going to bring your arms down, elbows to the books. There we go. And you're going to sink down and bring the chest towards the ground. So I need to readjust here because my elbows are not super wide. There we go. There we go. So releasing the chest down. This might be a lot, so just ease yourself into it. But if you can go a little bit further, you can bring your hands back towards your back. And hold for 30 seconds. And when your 30 seconds is done, you can release out, bring yourself back up, and shake it all out. This exercise is a variation of the puppy pose. It's actually a twisted puppy pose or a revolved puppy pose, a little bit more advanced when compared to the traditional one. So if you're feeling like you're loose enough and you want to go a little bit deeper into a stretch, then we can do this one. So just setting up pretty much like the traditional one. You want to have your hips over top of your knees. You're going to go right down to the ground here. And all you're going to do is take one arm to the side and then go underneath here. So your weight is on that bottom shoulder, and then the top arm is just reaching outward. And you're just going to relax in here. And the deeper you go into the twist, the more stretch you're going to get. Now another important cue here is you want to make sure that your hips aren't moving too far over to the side. You want to try and keep your hips right over top of those knees. And hold for about 30 seconds. Bring this arm back up. And you can lift yourself out, shake it out, and go to the other side.